The reason why Jack Ma is a multi-billionaire, because he solved multi-billion-dollar worth of problem, which is how to help the entire China business people do business with the world.
So you mentioned that your following has grown
during
this period.
That's right. Maybe a bit of context, because you see, in 2017, I actually wrote a book called Future of Selling, where I was actually telling people that we need to start bringing our business online, that the world is changing, our buying behaviors are changing. We cannot keep relying on the traditional prospecting methods like, cold call, roadshow, networking. But you see, Gabriel, the problem is people are still doing well back then. So when you're doing well, you're not going to learn to innovate, right? You're just going to ride the wave. That's why I tell people all the time, it's not COVID-19 that kills your business, it's complacency that kills your business.
That's good.
And so I guess this unfortunate case is COVID-19, has brought the entire world down to the knees, but has also leveled up a lot of businesses who have a very strong presence online. So people are now coming to social media and they are starting to realize that I need to have a presence on social media. I need to figure out how to bring my business online. And we're not just talking about internet marketers or maybe people who are already in e-commerce. We're not talking about that. We're talking about traditional businesses. So we're talking about maybe insurance agents, real estate agents, network marketers, chiropractors, fitness instructors. How do they bring the entire sales process, which was predominantly an offline process, to an online process? The best analogy I can give you guys, right, is like at a poker table. Like a poker table gives you an opportunity to win lots of money, right? But if you have no chips, you can't play. So today, as a business, if you're not even online, you are not playing at all. You are just a spectator. And that's not going to be good for business.
So speaking of which, right, I mentioned earlier, you have nearly 200,000 followers on Facebook. And you speak on massive global stages. I mean, not that you can do it now, right, because of the COVID situation. But you are pretty extremely popular, right, in your field. So I think the question is, have you always known that you wanted to do that?
Of course not. I mean, it would have been if the answer is yes, then it would have been a very easy question to answer. Yes, since young, I've always been, thinking about being a speaker. I don't know what's the age group of the people that you're listening to, but I always feel that our career should be merge a few things. Number one is it has to be something that you are good at doing. So yeah, sure, you like singing, but seriously, when you sing, it's not singing, it's screeching. And you just got to face the fact that you can't sing. You can enjoy singing, but you're not going to be able to monetize that passion of yours. So what's very important for anybody watching this is to ask yourself, where are your talents? What are you naturally good at doing? And when I say naturally good at doing, means that some people take hours to be able to do something, but for you, you can do it in the shortest amount of time. You need to pay attention to all those talents of yours. And then go look at the world and ask yourself, what problem are you passionate about solving? Because at the end of the day, right, the money that you make is simply the market's feedback of your value. So if you want to make more money, then you've got to give more value. And value comes in the form of solving a certain problem. The reason why Jack Ma is a multi-billionaire, because he solved multi-billion-dollar worth of problem, which is how to help the entire China business people do business with the world. Mark Zuckerberg, same thing. How to connect the world, right? So anybody listening to this right now, you need to ask yourself, okay, what problem am I passionate to solve? Please don't ask the wrong question. Don't ask what problem is right now a hot problem to solve. So once you merge that two things, what problem I want to solve and what am I talented with, you essentially find yourself not just a career, but a calling. And I think that whatever that happened for me right now, it's not a career, it's a calling. It's just happened that the way I'm delivering value is in the form of a speech. But I'm extremely open that in future, the way I deliver value may be in the form of a webinar, maybe in form of books, maybe in form of a song or a movie. These are all just communication vehicles. What you need to remember is when you introduce yourself or when you're finding your own career, ask yourself, what problem are you passionate to solve? And pick a big one, because then you can solve it for a very long time.
So maybe my next question would be, how then do you build a following?
Well, it starts, number one, by knowing who you want to attract. So the attraction game on social media starts by getting very clear, crystal clear of who you're trying to attract. The clearer you know who you're trying to attract, the easier you can find them on social media. So questions like, and the danger is that people start one thinking, oh, I'm trying to attract people who are 26 years old to 38 years old, have income of X amount of dollars, blah, blah, blah. That's all called demographics.
Or they will go very generic, right? Like I just want to attract people who have money.
Everybody got money, but doesn't mean they will give the money to you.
Exactly. So,
you must understand that social media is called social media, not business media. So you have to use social metrics to measure your dream customer. So for example, questions like, what are some of the interests of your dream customers? What are things that they enjoy doing? Who are the people that they tend to follow? What kind of content resonates with them? These are all very important questions. And even a more basic question, which is, which social media platform are they on? So the minute you know very clearly your avatar, the customer that you're trying to attract, then step 2, you need to understand the algorithm of that platform. Because social media platform has different rules. It's like you play soccer, but you don't know the soccer rules, you'll never be able to score the goal. So if you're going to play on the TikTok platform, do you even know how TikTok works? Do you know what kind of content TikTok rewards? And do you know what's the psychology of a person who enters a TikTok platform? Because if you use the wrong languaging on TikTok, then you're not going to attract your followers. So that's part 2, which is understanding the social media platform so that you know how to get them to follow you. And then the third piece to the puzzle is trust building. Because ultimately, as I said, people buy people first. So I need to get a person to like me personally and to respect me professionally, right? And we do that through many ways. We do that through chit-chatting, which is private messaging. We do that through your content, and we do that through your charisma, your own personality. And this is a very important bit. In order to attract your dream customers, you need to step out and be your own kind of beautiful. Because if you're not willing to step out and be your own original you, your fans can't find you. So in the world of building personal branding, don't try to model someone else. That's actually antithesis to branding. Because when you try to model someone else, you end up attracting fans that might not actually like the real you. So the best example or analogy I can give you is like dating. On first date, we all know how to behave, right? We all behave, we put our best foot forward, we dress well, we smell good. But maybe that's not you. So you might create a false impression of who you are, and you attract the wrong girl to you. And then eventually when she finds out that that's not you, then you're going to break up. Or you're going to suffer trying to be that fake you that was on the first date. So the charisma bit is important. Understanding what makes you different. Understanding what makes you unique. When you have that self-awareness, it makes it a lot easier to stand out on social media. So there are 3 parts already, right? Part 1, awareness.